It's a new beginning. Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars directors address capping off the MCU multiverse saga. The Russo Bros reveal how the multiverse saga's Avengers, Doomsday, and Avengers, Secret Wars will differ from the Infinity Saga's Avengers, Infinity War and Avengers, Endgame, and tease what it will mean for the MCU future. Joe and Anthony Russo earned a respected spot among MCU directors with their acclaimed directorial work on Captain America, The Winter Soldier, and Captain America: Civil War, which gave them the opportunity to helm the Infinity Saga's two-part finale. With 4 wildly successful MCU movies under their belt, the Russo Bros seem like the perfect choice to direct the upcoming Avengers, Doomsday, and Avengers, Secret Wars. In an interview with Only, Joe Russo describes Avengers, Doomsday, and Avengers, Secret Wars as a beginning, as opposed to Avengers, Infinity War, and Avengers, Endgame, which served as the Infinity Saga's climactic finale. Joe Russo doesn't elaborate on what the multiverse saga's 2 Avengers movies will set up, but states that the reason why he and Anthony Russo returned to the MCU was the right story. Read Joe Russo's full comments below. The greatest thing that ever happened is we got to, get immersed in, a 20-movie arc and see an ending to that arc. What's compelling about these 2 new Avengers movies is they're a beginning. It's a new beginning. We told an ending story, now we're going to tell a beginning story, and then who knows where we'll go from there. Maybe it'll be another 5 years, but I think we just needed that time and perspective to figure out where it needed to go next, and the only thing that brought us back was the right story. What Joe Russo's Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars comments mean for the MCU. It would be easy for Marvel Studios and the Russo Bros to play it safe and copy Avengers, Infinity War, and Avengers, Endgame's best qualities in Avengers, Doomsday, and Avengers, Secret Wars, Avengers, Infinity War's downer cliffhanger, and Avengers, Endgame massive final battle provide a theoretically infallible template for the multiverse saga's next 2 crossover movies, which could do the same on a multiversal level. However, both tricks are unlikely to succeed twice in a row. Joe Russo's comments suggest Marvel won't try to replicate Avengers, Infinity War, and Avengers, Endgame, while Avengers, Doomsday, and Avengers, Secret Wars will likely pay homage to the Marvel multiverse and the actors and characters that came before the MCU. They may not be focused on wrapping up characters' arcs and honoring previous multiverse saga events. After all, many characters introduced in the multiverse saga have barely started their MCU journeys. Our take on Joe Russo's Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars comments. Given Avengers, Doomsday, and Avengers, Secret Wars' multiversal plot, the 2 movies are likely to lead into a multiversal reboot that will streamline Marvel's infinite collection of parallel realities and possibly retcon several characters and events in order to leave all Marvel characters in one place. Such an extensive overhaul has been a comic book staple for decades. Curiously, though, multiversal reboots are a regular occurrence in DC Comics, while Marvel's comic book timeline has never restarted from scratch. Marvel Studios is unlikely to miss the opportunity of having all the Avengers cross over with the MCU's own X-Men, but in order to achieve it, new variants of beloved characters would have to be introduced and integrated into the MCU present day. Otherwise, it would be virtually impossible to see characters like Iron Man and Wolverine share the screen in live action. Avengers, Doomsday, and Avengers, Secret Wars may create a new MCU where events like these can happen.